of Tokyo.
Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
Good route here.
First play and a first pass for Cousins.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hawkinson. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver. Although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Cousins.
Looks again for T.J. Hawkinson, and he's got him again.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 10 more for him on that one. He's been a busy man. It's a first down.
Well, Charles, look, and this is probably a harbinger of things to come. He's got such trust in his tight end, and there on back-to-back plays, we're seeing that on display.
And when they have that kind of trust, they're not as worried about what the coverage is because they feel like they know each other so well. They'll make the subtle move downfield, and the ball will end up in the right spot. And by the way, partner, what's harbinger mean? Help me out.
Well, you're the one that taught me that a few years ago, so I'll have to lean on you for that. I'm just hoping it fit into the sentence correctly.
I must have got it from my word of the day calendar on my desk.
But you look at this defense.
They find themselves just a couple of spots outside of the top 10 defending the pass, number 12 in the league.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
2nd and 10.
A first carry here for Kananga Wangu. And that play is blown up, losing yardage back at the 35. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. From the gun, here's Cousins. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
And that's exactly what defenses talk about. You've got to find ways to get off the field when you can, especially on 3rd down. And 3rd down defense going to be vital in this game. Able to knock that one away and force a 4th down.
So on 4th down, on is the punter Ryan Wright. Back deep, Nyheim Hines.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. This is taken at about the 14. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 49. They start on the ground here at Sanders. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
This defense for the Vikings, they were very good a week ago in that win over Minnesota.
And the way they did it was by getting after the quarterback. Sacked him 7 times in that game. Came from all angles, created a lot of illusions, and especially just beat them man for man. That's the kind of defense that really frustrates an opponent.
In motion left here, Sanders. That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper. They'll send a receiver in motion left. And he'll take this one down to the 36. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 36-yard line.
Now Young going to move him around.
Smash, red, fury, yellow. Green jack. Claws red. Set.
They'll try to throw now. Young.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Chubb.
And finally down it goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
And now they'll shift things around.
In motion left, the tight end.
Sanders will get down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1.
And now the Vikings are going to stop it here on defense with a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They were stopped last time from the 1. Now here's another try on 3rd and goal.
Trouble, 38.
Now they send the tight end in motion left.
Sanders again.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
Miles Sanders, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Dragons will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
First down. Here's Cousins. Looking deep downfield. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And he'll take it across midfield to the 46-yard line.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
Young now after the fumble recovery. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
first down throw for Young. And unable to connect on the long pass. He actually brings it in, but he was out of bounds, incomplete.
That was well defended. They clamped down on every available receiver. Just got to give the win to the defense on that snap.
Young's incompletion on first down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Drill three.
In motion left, that's Thielen. The 2nd down throw for Young. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sanders. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
10 cycles. Black Ultra. Cedo Blue. Steel Black. 6 Mega. Yellow Zoom.
Young on 3rd down. To the right side and complete to Hurst. Touchdown! Hayden Hurst, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dragons have taken a 13-0 first quarter lead. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Cousins. He sets to fire deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Joseph connects on the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Fight 50. Go pink.
14-7 our score.
Ready.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 30-yard line.
Drill. 52.
Looking to throw, Young. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That incompletion certainly makes this upcoming 3rd down a little bit more crucial. They need to find the right play to convert here and maybe start to tamp down a little bit of the momentum the other side is starting to gain.
Set. Ready.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Blaster. 6. Slide 2. Red. Cycle.
The chart goes in motion left.
Ready.
Young will set to throw. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. And the defense coming through on 3rd down, a loss of 7 to bring up 4th. So they bring out their punter as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. So a change of possession here on the punt.
And it will be Vikings ball, 1st and 10.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the 1st down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
3rd down and 13.
Yellow, yellow, yellow.
Throwing is Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
And here's Ryan Wright now,
as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time.
and this returnable for Hines.
A big kick that time, 52 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 30-yard line.
Ready, break.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he cannot get away, and Young will go down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. This first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. The crowd may be losing just a little bit of the edge after back-to-back punts.
They want some big plays. They want to see some off.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Kene Nwangu. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Joseph now to have the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up 2 touchdowns, they knew this wasn't going to be a walk in the park, and I think that's why we would see the head coach going up and down the sidelines telling his team, let's stay with it, let's keep going. It's almost like he knew they were going to make their run at him, and they have. As you said, let's see if they can regroup and get going again.
On 1st and 10, Young. That's to the sideline and incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Young's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10.
Smash, red. Yellow.
In motion left, that's Thielen. Young's throw here on target to Hurst.
On the ball.
Nice offense on 3rd down today. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Fury, yellow. Green jack. Ready, ready.
Now here's Young. That's swung out wide to Sanders. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48.
Claws red. Claws 10. White, white. Ready?
To the air once more, Young. That is caught by Thielen. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Steel, black. 6, mega. Blaster, 6. 43 rail. Slide blue. Red, cycle. Cut, cut.
They'll throw again. Young. Open man. Once again, it's Thielen. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Young, he's going to change it up.
Hey,
And the tight end goes in motion left. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. First down now, but the clock continues to move. Now Young. And he'll find Thielen on the right side. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
Young trying to hurry them up to the line here. Now they'll audible to something else.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Let's go now.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5.
52 blaster. Jackrabbit, ready.
And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also third down.
Shot, 17. Watch out.
They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Miles Sanders as the first half is winding down.
And the Dragons have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Now the try here for the point after. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it. That is one heck of a catch right there. Got his eye on it the whole way and able to make the grab one-handed. Very nicely done, and for a nice chunk of yardage, too.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Cousins.
That's down the field for Jefferson.
And that is incomplete. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
Got it.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went into the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
White. Red. Yellow. Trail green.
And the slot man goes in motion left. Here is Young. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that's caught inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. To throw, Young.
Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Red cycle. Black shot.
It'll be Young again. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 15-yard line.
10 cycle. Blue stripe. Smash. Red. Fury. Yellow. Blue.
And Chark goes in motion left.
From the red zone now, Young. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25.
Loss of 10 as multiple defenders get to it.
So now 20 yards to go on 2nd down after the sack. Work to be done.
Yellow.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Green jack. Claws red. Hut.
Young to throw it. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. 23 yards on the play. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
Ready.
They'll run with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal.
Striker. 3-3.
At the 5-yard line.
White. Red. Yellow. Trail green. Black ultra. Edo blue. Red.
And they just get the play off. Now Young. This will be caught at about the 6. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Now Young going to move him around.
Steel. Black. Hut.
To throw is Young. Going to throw on 3rd and goal. Toward the pylon, caught. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
A short game that doesn't get them the 1st down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. And the 11-year veteran bangs it through, and the lead works its way up to 10, 24-14.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get Keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Cousins now. And that is incomplete.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect him to have more completions to him in this game.
And here's Ryan Wright now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They have played so strongly. You look at the scoreboard, you probably, with the way they played, you would think the margin would be a lot bigger, right?
You would. And in your experience, how many times have we run into coaches where they've talked about, hey, we just want to put it in the hands of our...
He's got a man, complete. Down to the 10. Touchdown. DJ Chark, an 80-yard touchdown. And the Dragons are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point attempt to follow here. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll weave all the way up to just a few yards shy of midfield. A great return.
We all know that teams never want to use the word panic. But if they expect to win this game, it has to start right here, right now. That return just set them up for points, and it needs to be a touchdown, not a field goal.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. First play's a run with Nwangu. And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. A first down throw for Cousins. Oh, and that is incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Now Cousins. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
completion here as they fail to connect on third.
Even in today's NFL, when we think of the tight end position now as really a glorified wide receiver, we're still asking a lot of those guys. They have to block as well, and every now and then they don't come down with the football.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. And his kick is good. Oh, he just did tuck it into the bottom of that left corner. And that will close the gap down to 14.
Well, certainly happy they were able to force the fumble, Charles, but wish they would have gotten in the end zone, only getting 3 points there and still facing this second-half deficit.
And they also will understand it's going to be a whole lot tougher to force another turnover the rest of the game, because that offense, they're going to be all about ball security from here on out.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Let's go. Charge.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. Wide open receiver complete. And they work this right upfield across the 45. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play, so we will switch. Back now here on EA Sports, as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the fourth quarter.
10 cycles. Hustle, hustle. Ready.
Up the middle they go with Sanders.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Green jack. Claws red. Go red.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. Well, that's complete to Sanders. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. And they're going to speed things up here.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Claws.
Young here, you can see changing the play.
Yellow.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
Hut.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown.
Bryce Young, his
The game number 11 on the year.
And the Dragons look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
Vikings 17.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Cousins' throw taken in by Hawkinson here.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. On 1st and 10, Cousins.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. Here's 2nd and 10.
Cousins again.
They'll set up the screen for the Nwangwu.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Good route here. Yellow, yellow, yellow. What's that?
To throw is Cousins.
They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. It's C.J. Henderson picking it off.
And they will finally put it into the return, but not until he takes it back all the way inside the 10-yard line.
Intercepted. Sets up the 1st down and goal at the 8-yard line.
Okay, right.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Rail, yellow. Hey,
The Chark goes in motion left.
back.
Following the interception, Young. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
He'll try again. But he will go backwards as he's stopped for a loss.
The offense stays out there. A big challenge here from this far back, but they're going for it on 4th and goal. Movement there on the offensive line, a little quick, and a 5-yard penalty. Well, this O-line's been great. They've got the big lead, so give them a pass there, I guess.
Yeah, I would think so, because if we were grading them on their performance in this game, a lot of pluses in their boxes so far.
And this one is right through, and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And out across midfield down to the 45. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Cousins. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up Sackett. Off the play fake, Cousins.
And he is going to be taken down. They got him. As that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning.
So now after the sack, Cousins and the Vikings come up here 3rd and long. They'll set up to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. First down. Here's Cousins.
There's Hawkinson in the end zone. Touchdown, Vikings.
A great effort there. 29 yards.
And the Vikings get a bit closer.
Cousins will try and throw. He's got it. So they convert the 2. That keeps their slim hopes alive as we're back to a 2-score game. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. And they're going to finish this one off strong. It's a return touchdown to add on to their lead in the final stages. The call is to go for 1 and kick the extra point. And that PAT pushes the lead up to 23 now. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, probably not much that they can do at this point, CD. Down 3 scores late in the 4th quarter. This is going to be a little too much to overcome, you would think.
Yeah, they'll go down swinging, but in the end, I think we saw the writing on the wall a while back because one team was clearly better than the other in this one. And while it didn't quite reach blowout status, I think we knew who was going to win this one well before we got to this stage.
Throwing, Cousins. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Eagle blue. Steel black. Hey, green. Hut.
Young here to throw. side, it's complete. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Ready. Hurry, hurry. Ready, ready.
And he is into the end zone for a touchdown.
It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Dragons have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
Vikings 25.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. What do you do here down like this in this situation? Do you maybe just pick something out of the playbook you haven't called in a while, or you call it a day?
You can do that, or you pick something that's a staple for you and should work better and try and execute that on the way out the door and maybe get back to base and feel a little bit better as you end a ball game that's been a frustrating one for you.
And we'll see if they go back to base.
A higher scoring game, Charles, than we typically see in the National Football League, but fun to watch these offenses. They were really clicking. It seemed like everything that they dialed up worked.
Yeah, it certainly was fun to watch from our perspective. How'd you like to be those defensive coaches, though? That wasn't a blast for them at all. And let's face it, they all game plan, they all scout, they all think they're prepared, but executing and stopping teams, that's another matter entirely.
So for Tokyo,
they're on a nice